Hello everyone. Our today's topic is SN1 reaction. So first we will know what is SN1 reaction actually. So the SN1 reaction is nucleophilic substitution reaction, okay, where the SN stands for substitution of nucleophile. S means substitution and N means nucleophile. Now you can ask me what is nucleophile. See, the nucleophiles are actually negatively charged particles, for example Cl minus ion, OH minus ion, and these nucleophiles have strong affection towards the positively charged particles. Okay, so the nucleophiles are negatively charged particles and it has a strong affection towards positively charged particles. Next, you can see there is a 1 in SN1 reaction. Okay, so 1 stands for rate determining step of SN1 reaction is unimolecular. 1 means unimolecular. Now, what is unimolecular? Unimolecular means in SN1 reaction, the order and the molecularity is 1. Okay. Now here you can say one general form of SN1 reaction. Okay, so in this reaction you can see two steps are there, step 1 and step 2. Means the SN1 reaction is actually two-step reaction process. Okay, in the first step you can see here this is the substrate. Okay, and X means halogen. Okay, so overall we can say this is haloalkane or alkyl halide. Okay, so halogen, we know these are actually good living group, halogen. So in the first step the halogen part will leave first, okay, and the remaining part will form cation. Okay, halogen part will leave first as an anion and the remaining part will form cation. Now see, the plus sign is on the carbon atom, so this is actually carbocation. Okay, here the CX bond will break and then carbocation and anion will form. So you need to break the bond, okay, in the first step. So this process is actually slow process. Okay, now see, in the second step nucleophile will attack the carbocation. Okay, nucleophile is negatively charged, carbocation positively charged, so negative will attack the positive one and the reaction is first and the product is here. Okay, so we can say the SN1 reaction is two-step reaction. First step is formation of carbocation, okay, and the second step is attack of nucleophile in the carbocation. Okay, next important point is in this SN1 reaction, the nucleophile will be weak nucleophile. It will not be a strong nucleophile. Okay, it will be a weak nucleophile. Why? Why don't we use strong nucleophile in SN1 reaction? There is a question. Okay, so just remember, the strong nucleophile means they are very reactive. Okay, so now if we use strong nucleophile, then that nucleophile will immediately react with the substrate and it will form the product immediately. There will be no scope to form the carbocation. Okay, but in SN1 reaction you need to form the carbocation as an intermediate state. Okay, so that's why you can't use strong nucleophile. You have to use weak nucleophile because of the formation of carbocation as an intermediate state. Next important point is polar protic solvent. The whole SN1 reaction actually happens in the presence of polar protic solvent. Now you can say what is polar protic solvent. See, polar means two poles are there. In one pole there is a partially positive charge, in another pole there will be partially negative charge. Okay, two poles are there with charge, that means polar. And protic means it will provide proton, that is H plus ion, to the solute. Okay, So that is polar protic solvent. For example, you can take water. Okay, so you can see here on the oxygen atom partially negative charge is present, and on the hydrogen atoms partially positive charges are present. Okay, so this is polar protic solvent. So in SN1 reaction we use polar protic solvent. Why? Because this polar protic solvent actually help to stabilize the carbocation. How? The negative charge, partially negative charge on the polar protic solvent interact with the positive charge of the carbocation. Okay, and this solvent stabilizes the carbocation as a transition state. Okay, it stables the carbocation. So what happens if you stable the carbocation, then the carbocation will be available for the step 2 reaction of SN1 mechanism. Okay, that's why we use the polar protic solvent to stable the carbocation to increase the rate of SN1 reaction. Okay, so I hope up to this much is clear. If you have any doubt, then please write it in the comment section below. Now move to the next point. Now for this reaction, if we try to find out the rate, then we know the rate formula equal to K, means rate constant, into the concentration of the reactant. Here reactant is this one. Okay, only one reactant is present. Okay, so that's why the power is 1. Okay, so concentration of reactant to the power 1. This is the rate, and the power is 1 means the order will be 1, and the reactant is only one molecule is present, so the molecularity is also 1. Now the rate of SN1 reaction directly proportional to the stability of carbocation. Okay, more stable the carbocation, faster the SN1 reaction. We can see the stability order of the carbocation. See, the tertiary carbocation is most stable, then secondary, then primary, then 0 degree carbocation. See here, in the tertiary, 3 more carbon atoms are attached with the center carbon atom. So that's why it is tertiary. In the secondary carbocation, 2 more carbon atoms are attached with the center carbon atom. In the primary, the center carbon atom is further attached with 1 more carbon atom. And in the case of 0 degree carbocation, you can see no more carbon atoms are joined to the center carbon. So the order of the stability of carbocation, 3 degree is most, then 2 degree, then 1 degree, then 0 degree. See, if we consider these groups as a methyl or any alkyl group, the alkyl groups has a tendency to donate electrons. So in the tertiary carbocation, these 3 groups will donate electron to the center carbon atom. So this carbocation stability will be more than others, because here in the secondary carbocation, 2 groups are there to donate electrons to stabilize the carbocation. Okay, in the primary carbocation, there is only 1 group to donate electron to stabilize the carbocation, and in the 0 degree carbocation there are no groups which can donate electrons to stabilize the carbocation. So that's why the stability order is like this way. Now let's solve one problem. Which one will undergo faster SN1 reaction? Here is 2 structures are there. So if we take the first one, you can see this is the center carbon, 3 methyl groups are attached, and this is the leaving group, that is halogen. Okay, now in the first step the halogen will leave, so the product will be this, right? So this is actually 3 degree carbon atom, right? Next, compound B, if we remove the halogen compound, then you can see this compound, okay, the carbon atom, positive charge is on this carbon atom, and this carbon atom is further attached with 2 more carbon atoms. Okay, so this is actually 2-degree carbon atom. So we know that 3-degree carbocation is much more stable than 2-degree carbocation. So according to this rule, we can say the compound A will undergo faster SN1 reaction than compound B. So I hope this video will helpful for you to understand the SN1 reaction. If you have any doubt, then write it down in the comment section below. I will try to solve that one. Thank you so much for watching this.